he says right here, how can you who've died to sin still live in it? And he says, do you not know? And I think there's a lot of us who don't know. We think baptism is like get your grandma, your aunt, and your uncle and just be like, I'm a Christian now. And that's awesome, cool. But when you get baptized, you're identifying with the cross and you're saying, I am dead, I am buried with Jesus, and I'm resurrected with him. This is the first key. The first key to living a life free of sin is understanding that you've been crucified with Christ, that you're dead. Verse 5, for if we've been united, everyone say if. For if we have been united, that's a huge if. If we've been united with him in a death like his, we shall certainly be united with him in a resurrection like his. How do you get resurrection life? You got to die. A lot of people right now are trying to walk in resurrection life without crucifying and dying with Jesus. And this is a really big problem. I believe this is why sin runs rampant in the church. Because people want resurrection life. They want the grace and power of God in their life, but they're not identifying with that they died with Jesus. So the power that God gives them is actually empowering their flesh. Because it's not dead. Because they're not identifying with it. Does that make sense? If you don't identify with the cross and the crucifixion, you can't receive resurrection life. For if we've been united with him in a death like his, we shall certainly be united with him in a resurrection like his. We know that our old self, Lord, help us know this. We know that our old self was crucified with him in order that the body of sin might be brought to nothing, so that we would no longer be enslaved to sin. Brought to nothing. Wow. We know that. It's so quiet in here. I can hear y'all's heartbeats. I'm just kidding. We know that our old self was crucified with him. Do you know that your old self was crucified with him? Here's my question. How much sin did Jesus die for on the cross? How much sin did he take upon him? How much sin did he bury in the grave? How much sin did he resurrect with? How much sin did he resurrect with? Thank you, Walt. Let's go. I appreciate the support. Yeah, that's good. It's kind of a trick. I'm sorry. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. If he resurrected with none of it, and I'm in Christ and Christ is in me, and I'm unified with him, how much sin is Jesus unified with?